Okay, ultimately, this is my phone. It is a Samsung Galaxy S10. Yay! All right, yeah, it has three preset magnifications for my lens, but although it's been an ongoing issue, it's not always the same, and I don't know why it's doing it now. Although it's recording with the actual view, which is actually the opposite direction, looking behind me, with all the graphics on the wall of 3D animated laser lighting and all that stuff. Likewise, when it's played back, it's given the impression that I'm looking like a left-handed drummer, and that my entire drum set, my entire room is set up. Um, it doesn't really give the effect that, whether knowing or not, if my room is set up that way, me as a drummer being right-handed would normally reflect a right-handed drummer in the automatic, knowledge. But I mean, for some reason, for recording the camera on the touchscreen side was not the issue. That is obviously something that is happening now. That really I've made several calls to 611 and AT&T in that sense, and the actual I don't like call it for retail, in the sense of like what animations mean to maybe the zoo perhaps, or or some like accusation that doesn't qualify for like achieving based upon merit of participating factors or in need of managing factors is a consolating privilege, right? Okay, so anyway, so seriously, or the Lucky Dog Day in RCA and the Radio Corporation of America, yeah, or some like monetary monumental hood ornament of like RCA, right? So anyway, yeah, so I mean, if there's some like academic acronym involved with like a dog and a god, or some religious venue, like is it like still the separation between the church and state? And does the acronym even provide, truthfully, if the acronym is even in need of being an acronym, or the separation between church and state suggests maybe, even if knowing the acronym might suggest maybe, or implying, inferred, or direct, indirect, suggesting that the acronym is the separation between church and state, and really not that at all. I mean, it gets more like heaven more and the more. I mean, oh my God, like, is there like a heaven sent strategic idiot, right? Okay. So anyway, yeah, okay, really. So anyway, likewise, I'm fixing to take a little time here and just do a little bit of lighting. I don't know. I'm going to probably just take a little bit and test some sounds with some effect with that vocal harmonizer with my wireless headset. But the thing with this is that, truthfully, ultimately, I'm looking at a Sony HXR NX Cam 100 digital video camcorder. It's like really. Right now, I mean, really, for like my application and use right now, truthfully, anywhere, will probably like be more than adequate with like every application that possibly is available like now. Anyway, it has the RCA, the USB, some retro of like some version of like 2.0 as compared to any 3.0 or any newer version of USB compatibility between some MHL issue between MP3 and MP4 format. As far as connectivity, whether that be actual physical integrating, connectivity of, cable itself, of USB connectivity, of what USB or any version of USB compatibility, or any adaptive factor between need of USB as a demanded requirement, and any adaptive connectivity beyond that point. Yeah. So anyway, yeah. So like really, I'm looking at that Sony. Because it does have the USB, it has the RCA, it does have the SD, it has the connectivity of XLR, as well as other factors that would not be limited to even live broadcasting, that would even reflect any compatibility of the connectivity that would enable and actually make a live broadcast, whether it be live via satellite, or any internet factor of like what Wi-Fi, or any live podcast, or even television, as a matter of fact, or satellite network involving television, as well as radio or national radio networking and systems. I mean, it has virtually every type of connectivity for virtually every application. So like really, I'm like really seriously looking at that as compared to I use my mobile phone for a simple application of like uploading, importing, exporting, sending, receiving most of my videos, music, audio production, music videos, as a standard reference to like YouTube, as a matter of fact, or just using it as a standard reference for prep of like a real serious portfolio that will really reflect my range of versatility and thorough preparation of like original music and what lyrics is and is not or needs to be and maybe whatever it means to whoever at the point based upon like the available information of what lyrics are normally perceived as being or any issue that might reflect any degree level that goes beyond what might even suggest the word lyrics as an acronym itself or some implied meaning of like a degree, like not under the law issue, some like heaven sent like annuity, right? Okay. Anyway, yeah. So like seriously, in any case, or some like words that would like define what phrase means, not necessarily in poetic format, although normally lyrics are suggested that normally it is in poetic format, but truthfully, poetry and poetic format is not necessarily the lyric as a situation of like format in need of timekeeping. Okay, truthfully so, but normally in format that would be simplistic in poetry as compared to some like deviating like complex stuff. Okay. Anyway, yeah. So whatever. So I'm getting another view here at that in a sense in that manner. So yeah, I'm fixing to I'm going to take a break. Hey, it's break time. Repeatedly. Oh my God. It's like you know I'm earning some like some like solitary. No, it's not necessarily solitary time. Or some like selfishness that might lead to like some solitude. But yeah, I don't want to sound like a total like antisocial. Like are you kidding me? Oh my God! Oh my God! I have a camera. Oh my God! Yeah. Am I saving myself? Is it ultimately getting to the legal media and the deposition? Are you kidding me? I mean, really? I mean, is that the only advantage of like? I mean, is there like really a need to like know or not know? If that's really a factor in real estate, are you kidding me? Or as a matter of fact, even family law. Are you kidding me? I mean, is there like some like distinguishing factor between in-laws or like really? Is there an endorsement in in-laws and transacting with the bank? I mean, is that like a dead giveaway kind of like endorsing factor, like an entire like where's the direct deposit? Okay, is there some subterranean, resurrecting factors of some intellect or some spiritual gift of communication at this point? Hey, yeah, really? Okay, good. Anyway, I'm going to take a break and maybe consume some preferable mood adjusting factors that like doesn't necessarily have to exceed my own expectations, but hey, that oh my God, does that happen too? Hey, yeah, really.